Hello students, the course is on climate change, vulnerability and adaptation. Today's lesson will summarize each concept pertaining to this course. The second objective is to bring a correlation among all the topics, and the third objective is to present you a model to make you understand that what is the correlation from first topic till the end. Lesson is very important for all of you to briefly understand each topic and how it is connected with the another topic, what is a overall, or in other word I can say comprehensive picture of this complete course. So let us start the discussion. As we know that climate change is no longer just an environmental problem, it is affecting our daily lives. Climate change is now visible in many places, from hotter summers and unpredictable rain to strong cyclones and lack of water. The climate has always changed on its own over geological time, but the current rate of warming is unlike anything that has ever happened in human society. Students, people need to understand climate change and not just as a physical process, but also as a problem for society and the economy. It has an effect on health, migration, infrastructure, agriculture and jobs. Climate change is very closely linked to space, place, vulnerability and adaptation for geography students. This chapter looks at the scientific background behind global warming, how it has changed over time, how it affects different areas and sectors, how the world is governed, how to adapt, how to access vulnerability and how to plan for long-term growth. So this entire chapter has been divided into different parts, and the first part is science of climate change. And in this regard, the first category is mechanism behind the greenhouse effect and the global warming. Students, the sun sends short-wave radiation to the earth which gives its energy. Some of this energy is sent back into the space and the rest is taken in by earth's surface. Then the surface sends out long-wave infrared radiation. Some gases in the air like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide and water vapor holds on to some of this radiation as it leaves. The greenhouse effect is a natural process that keeps the earth warm enough for the life to thrive. But things like burning fossil fuel, cutting down trees, building factories and farming have made greenhouse gas level higher. The stronger greenhouse effect causes global warming, which is when the average temperature of the earth rises. Differentiating between natural and anthropogenic causes. There are two types of causes. Causes because of natural factors such as eruption of volcanoes, changes in the solar radiation, cycle of Milankovitch, and the another type of cause is the anthropogenic, such as burning fossil fuel, emissions from factories, cutting down trees, urbanization and intensive farming. The scientific consensus affirms that recent warming post to 1950 is predominantly anthropogenic in nature. Now let me explain to you the role of the atmosphere window and ozone depletion. The atmospheric window is the range of infrared radiation wavelengths that go straight to space without being absorbed by greenhouse gases. As carbon dioxide level rises, this window gets smaller, which makes warming worse. The stratosphere ozone layer shields the earth from harmful UV rays. Chlorofluorocarbons caused the ozone layer to thin, which made people more exposed to ultraviolet radiations. Even though ozone depletion and global warming happen in different ways, they affect each other through the chemistry of the atmosphere. In this regard, the Montreal Protocol is very important. The Montreal Protocol was a successful example of environmental governance because it got rid of substances that hurt the ozone layer. The second rising concern is the sea level rise and the coastal cities. What causes global warming? seawater expanding because of heat, glaciers and polar ice sheets are melting. The rate at which sea level are rising is speeding up. Coastal megacities such as Mumbai, New York, Shanghai, Jakarta are at the risk of flooding, storm surge and people having to leave their homes. Maldives and Kiribati are two small islands, developing states that are in danger of going to be extinct. Now the second aspect is effect on water resource and on the hydrological cycle. Students, climate change, how much rain falls. Heavy rain events, long lasting droughts, changing the way monsoon work, effects on water system. This includes less recharge of groundwater, variability of river fed glaciers, more flood that happens more often. In dry and semi-dry areas, water stress is likely to get worse. The fifth aspect is climate change and cryosphere. Glaciers, ice sheets, sea ice and permafrost are all parts of the cryosphere. Changes that were seen in recent times are Himalayan glaciers are melting, the melting of Arctic sea ice, thawing of permafrost region. Some of the effects are changes in river flows, glacier lake outburst floods and methane being released from melting permafrost.